So today we're going to be talking about AGL Captain Ginyu's Easy A. I was surprised to see that he got an Easy A when I first woke up and looked at my phone. And then I thought again, and I was like, oh, right, he is on mission execution. And I had to go take a look at mission execution again. And this category is dog shit. Now, granted, there are some solid slash great units on this team. You do have LR Pycon, you do have Dokkan Fest Hit, you have General Blue and Tao himself, you have Glorio, and so on and so forth. But this team as a whole is dog water. It's not a good category, man. So the easy A's of Raccoon and Goldo, AGL Captain Ginyu, as well as Jason Berter are very warranted. And I did pull up AGL Captain Ginyu. He came out 2022, right? He did. Yeah, he did. Um, so he's how old now? Yo, you know what's crazy? Yesterday, yesterday he turned 3 years old. Wow. this this card's 3 years old now. Because today is June 1st of 2025 of the day I'm recording this. And yeah, wow. This guy came out May 31st. Yeah, this guy's 3 years old. I remember when he first came out. Yo, time flies, man. Time flies. Dokkan is going way too quick. Okay, enough nonsense. Let's go ahead and take a look. Also, shout out to my guy Dark Spoon over in the Dokkan 24/7 Discord server. Join our Discord server. A link is down below in the description for you guys to join today. And I have reopened my DMs for my 24/7 Discord server members. Please don't send me nonsense. Because I had a bunch of spam and just dumb shit being sent to me back then. So I just had to go ahead and just make that good. Please don't send me nonsense. So with that being said, let's talk about AGL Captain Ginyu. Let's see what we got here. Alright, so leader skill is about the same. The only thing that's different is that one key is additionally added to the 30% of the stats. Yeah, that's the only thing that's different. Yeah, so it's pretty much going to be 4 key and 200% across the board between both leader skills. Alright, let's see what we got here. So, true value of the force. Alright, 200% attack and defense, as well as launching an additional attack that's a 50% chance from a super attack, and 20% damage reduction baseline. I do like that. And Ginyu Force categorize one key, 60% attack and defense, and a 20% chance to crit. Wow. Ginyu Force has always been so like cohesive between links and support. This team is just, it's always been like one of these teams that have just been just like good in terms of links and support, bro. I don't know how else to say it. When attacking with 12 or more key, 150% attack and defense, nice. Per Ginyu Force category on the team, 20% attack and defense up to 100%. And when there's another Ginyu Force category on the team, effective against all types and a 50% chance of launching an additional super attack. So just no additional attack, it's just additional super attack chance just on its own. And for one turn, from the character's entry turn, or when HP is 70% or more at the start of turn, 30% crit chance and damage reduction. Okay. So if you're above the HP threshold at the start of turn, he's gonna have 50% damage reduction with crit chance. So 50% chance to crit, 50% damage reduction. Wow. While also supporting 2+ supers. Yeah. Effective against all types. Granted, you don't get the crit off. Okay. I will say he looks good. I think he looks good. Now, is 50% damage reduction with 2+ supers support enough for a stacker that only stacks defense? Wait, if I remember correctly, doesn't Goku Ginyu stack attack? Pretty certain he does. He stacks defense. Okay, yeah. He stacks defense and gets 30% attack for one turn. So I'm assuming they added that 30% attack for one turn onto his Easy A. And he already stacked defense, so. I like it. I like Ginyu's Easy A. Yeah, I do. I do. Yeah. Only thing is like Ginyu Force characters. Let me get mission execution. So, I mean, we're gonna have to rock you. So we have the LR Int Ginyu Force. We have AGL Ginyu as well as both the Rakumen Goldo and the Jason Bird EZA. So that's 4 units. So we need 2 more for the team. Although technically you only need 5. No, that's for the whole team though. You need 2 more units on the team. Because you have the LR Ginyu, that's 1. You have the AGL Captain Ginyu as well as the other 3 EZAs, so that's 4. Well, other 2 EZAs, including AGL Captain Ginyu. Who else are you running? You're not running these 2. Who am I not thinking above the top of my head? You're not running these 2. Bro, they get touched once. Once! They're getting violated. Oh, no. I have to be glancing over another Ginyu Force option. Oh, wait. Let's go ahead and narrow it down. Let's narrow it down. Shall we? Oh, man. I think we can go without that 40% attack and defense. I think we can go without. That team is not that great. That shit is ass. Oh my god. Alright, yeah, I like Ginyu's base. I do. I'm a fan. Let's go ahead and see what Goku Ginyu is looking like. Alright. And he is greatly stacking attack. Wait. Let me grab up AGL Ginyu real quick to see his pre-EZA. For Goku Ginyu. Yeah. Goku Ginyu regularly stacks attack. Now he greatly stacks attack. Wow. Okay. Alright, let's see what Goku Ginyu's looking like. Alright, so, what's the name of the passive? Okay, I guess it doesn't change. Whatever. So, recovers 59% HP, that's a 1-turn proc, and 1 key and 250% attack and defense baseline. Launches an additional attack, that's a 70% chance to become a super attack, and effective against all types, as well as 50% damage reduction baseline. So, we're already looking pretty good for the base effects. Damage reduction, additional super attack chance, good amount of attack and defensive buff at the start of turn, HP recovery, and when attacking, 150% attack and a 50% chance to crit and a 70% chance of launching an additional super attack. And when receiving an attack, 150% defense and a 50% chance to dodge. And when there's an ally whose name includes Jace on the team, foresees enemy supers. Whoa. Whoa, because before it was a 50% chance. Ginyu is looking nutty. Ginyu is looking very nutty. I would really like to see someone run this character. Well, of course, Truth's gonna do it. I would really like to see how this card would do in the festival battles and battle hardened formidable foes. Yeah, because stacking defense going into greatly stacking attack, you're gonna stack up your defense for the base form and then go into Goku Ginyu and catch up offensively. I'm just going off of assumption. I'm going to assume you can catch up offensively if you manage the body change correctly inside festival battles. Yeah. But outside of that, a 50% chance to dodge, a 50% chance to crit with 50% damage reduction, 2+ supers still, and foreseeing supers, recovering HP, looking really good, really balanced across the board. Yeah. I'm very interested to see what this card's gonna look like inside the festival battles. Hell yeah. Wow. I'm a fan. Gotta use him though. I'm probably gonna go ahead and test out that theory myself to see if I can go ahead and balance out this card inside the festival battles. But wow, yeah, looking good when receiving an attack. Yeah. Now around the latter part of the fights, you're gonna have to rely on that dodge. No, that's when you receive an attack. when receiving an attack. Okay. Anyways, looking good. Looking good. Okay, let's see what we got it for Jason Birder. Alright, so they got their leader skills bumped up to 150% across the board. Now it does look a tad bit blurry. It does. So I'm gonna go and just move it over a little bit so you guys can see it. Okay, that looks a lot better. Alright, so 200% attack and defense, as well as launching an additional attack that has a 50% chance to become a super attack, a 70% chance to dodge, as well as space traveling warriors or special pros categorized getting 3 key and 40% attack and defense. This is what I'm talking about, bro. These Ginyu Force characters throughout Dokkan history have always been great with links and support, or links or support. It's either both of them or one of each. Bro, this is crazy. The support, oh my god. Because AGL Ginyu on the same rotation as Jason Bird are going to be giving... Bro, that's 100% attack and defense between AGL Captain Ginyu and fucking Jason Bird. Bro, okay. And for every attack performed, 50% attack and defense up to 200%. Nice. And when receiving a super, an additional 10% chance to dodge temporarily. So up to an 80% chance to dodge. And when there is an ally whose name includes Ginyu attacking in the same turn, an additional 10% chance to dodge within the turn before receiving an attack. And all allies get 30% attack and defense for 2 turns. Overwhelming support, up to a 90% chance to dodge, additional super attack chance. Bro, what the fuck? This is a good EZA. This is a great sub EZA, bro. This has to be a great sub EZA. Up to a 90% chance to dodge. Granted, of course, you're taking a super. If you're not taking a super, it's an 80% chance to dodge. But if you are, it's a 90%. Yo, looking good to me. I don't know. I don't have much of an issue. Now, granted, as time goes on, are they going to turn into a dodge or die? Absolutely. But that's the case for most cards in Dokkan. Looking good. Yeah. Okay. Wow. All right. So let's go and see what Raccoon and Gold are looking like. Oh, right. They changed their fucking super attack effect, right? So 30% attack and defense for 1 turn, and raises allies attack and defense by 20% for 1 turn. Holy hell! If you have a card like sitting aside slot 2 and slot 3, they are giving so much support, bro. 60% attack and defense from AGL Captain Ginyu, and up to, what's that? That's up to 70%. No, that's 70% from the passive, and then an additional 20% from the super attack effect. So if they're sitting inside slot 1, you got 60% attack and defense coming from AGL Captain Ginyu inside slot 2. You have up to 90% attack and defense for all the allies on the rotation. Granted, you're a Ginyu Force, well, not a Ginyu Force character, but granted, you're a Space Traveling Warriors character in special pose. If you fulfill the conditions, you're gonna have the Ginyu Force characters for AGL Captain Ginyu. But still, the point still stands. You're gonna have up to 90% attack and defense when they do their super, because 40% attack and defense over here, 30% attack and defense over here, and 20% attack. Bro, AGL Captain Ginyu is eating! He's eating, bro! Oh my god! He's eating! Yo, okay, Raccoon and Goldo. So, buffed up to 3 key, 150% across the board. Oh, might I add, these are Planet Saga buffs, too. Cool. Because I just read the Planet Saga thing for their leader skill. Anyways, let's see what we got here. 200% attack and defense at the start of turn, 30% damage reduction as well as a 70% chance to guard. Don't like the guard chance, but there might be some stuff in there that that overlaps on this guard chance, that is. Seals the attack enemy super, and after guard is activated, 100% defense and launches an additional attack that's a 50% chance to become a super attack. And when attacking with 12 more key, 50% attack and defense, and for every attack received, 20% attack and defense up to 100%. And when there's an ally whose name is Ginyu, attack in the same turn, guard, and 30% damage reduction before attacking, and stuns the attacked enemy. There we go. Okay. So, whew, alright. Had me Had me sweating a little bit like Key and Peele. All right, so guard up to 60% damage reduction before attacking and 30% after attacking. Additional super attack chance. Stuns, seals, I assume attack debuffs, greatly lowering attack and defense, has all the debuffs under the sun that they can apply onto the enemy. Guard, 60% damage reduction, looking good. I'm thinking for these dodge canceling fights, this card's going to be looking pretty damn good. Pretty damn good for sure. As for this card, what is Jason Birder? Will they have enough defense to at least take those norms? I'm going to say yeah. I'd assume yeah. I'm going to say yeah. I'd assume so. I'm a fan. The sub EZAs look pretty damn good. And Ginyu looks good himself. Only thing is Jason Birder's viability for any dodge canceling fights, of course. Obviously, if they're able to be if they're able to tank normals, that's what I'm trying to say. If they're able to tank normals, cool. If not, I mean, you really want them on the team for Ginyu with all of that support. They're bringing so much to the table with their support. So that's going to be about it. Ginyu, man. Wow. Ginyu is pretty damn good. Pretty damn good indeed. Again, shout out to Dark Spoon, man. Just huge W. One of my mods inside my Dokkan 24/7 Discord server. Join our Discord server. Link is down below in the description for you to join today. Let me know what you guys think down below. Wow, Ginyu's looking good. This is what I wake up to. I wake up to so many easy A's. And this one, I was surprised at first, but then I remembered mission execution is a dog shit category. So, yeah. Oh, you sitting Tao in slot 1? This team lacks slot 1s. This team is ass. I'm just gonna call it. This team's just straight ass cheeks. Alright, I appreciate you guys for watching. You guys are the best. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and that is gonna be all from me. Peace.